As part of our Stewardship Renewal, I've invited one of our parishioners just to share his own kind of journey, just for a few minutes here, just his own journey with a life of stewardship for him and his family. So pleased to introduce Wally Howell. Many of you know Wally or know of him, and he's going to just share a few words. Thanks, Wally.
Thank you, Father. Good morning. As Father mentioned, my name is Walter Howell. Most people call me Wally. You may know my wife, Kimberly, and our children, Jackson and Grace, and my mother, Sandy. I was raised a Catholic in Del City, Oklahoma, where my family attended St. Paul the Apostle Church. We were pretty good Catholics who attended Mass regularly. I attended religious education, and I was an altar server from 5th grade through my senior year of high school. I've been a parishioner here since coming to Stillwater in 1991 to attend Oklahoma State. I frequently say that I married a girl from Stillwater and never left. I'm honored to speak to you this morning about stewardship. I hope that what I have to share will be beneficial to you and that it may provoke you to become more involved in stewardship. For many years, we were really good about attending Mass each week, but not so good about being active members of the parish. For us, like many of you, life has always been busy, and at times we were too focused on life to the detriment of our faith. There were many weeks where we would find ourselves rushing quickly to Mass after buckling a child in a car seat and discussing on the way to church if the other person had written a check for the offering. Many times that didn't happen, and we would come up with some cash from our pockets or from the car console. Donating to our parish community was all too often a last-minute consideration. Those small donations were sadly our only contribution to the church. We did nothing else at church but attend Mass. I remember discussions with Kim where we would say that we didn't know many people at church, that we didn't have any friends at church, and that we really didn't do much besides go to Mass. We both knew that something had to change, but we weren't sure what that was. Being uninvolved is a bit like being the new kid at a school dance and not knowing anyone. You stand there on the wall and try to get up the courage to introduce yourself to someone, hoping you don't make a mistake. At times, it feels like everybody else has it all together. Thankfully, we both felt a call to become more involved at church. It started with serving as a lector and grew into many other things, including attending programs, talks, dinners, and meeting new people. Kim helps with the cookie ministry and is also a greeter. And when we have the Thanksgiving dinner, she helps organize that. Grace is an altar server, a greeter, and an usher. Jackson works part-time here at the church and facilities, live streams Mass, and helps out with the youth program as a group leader. I became involved in the board that advised the youth programs when they were getting off the ground. I'm still a lector, but now I'm also an usher. I'm involved in the Knights of Columbus. I lead the sod squad, which is the volunteer group that takes care of the beautiful church grounds year-round. Because of the work we do in the sod squad, we're proud to say that the church hasn't had to pay a dime in lawn care service since we've been in this facility. I also attend 2 Bible studies each week and attend daily Mass on most Thursday mornings with my brother Knights. From my experience, most people think about stewardship and feel a call to do more with their time, talent, and treasure. However, obligations of daily life kick in, and the enthusiasm fades quickly. Kim and I were always worried about time. We still are. If you're worried about time, my advice is to make something at church a priority and let the other stuff figure itself out. They'll fall into place. Commit to attend a program or pray the rosary with your parish community online at 8 p.m. each evening. Participate in Holy Adoration, or pick another item to add to your family's parish life. What you make a priority will happen, and the other things will happen as well. If you're worried about finances and donating money to the church, set a goal and commit to have an amount drafted monthly. We keep a spreadsheet of our financial obligations and bills, and we have our donation to the parish at the top of the list. That monthly draft comes out first, and we figure out the rest. It's amazing how setting up that process to happen automatically takes the pressure off. Give it a try. Since making stewardship more of a priority in our lives, we have felt the blessing of the Lord in many ways. Our parish community is awesome. We have many friends at church now. Knowing more people has helped us become more involved. Becoming more involved has led us to grow in our faith life. We've become more knowledgeable about the church, and we're able to help others. All we had to do was listen and take that first step. We will continue to be involved in stewardship here at church through some of the ministries that I've mentioned, and perhaps we'll try something new as well. I encourage you to take a first step, or perhaps a new step, to kick it up a notch and see what blessings the Lord has in store for your family. Thank you for your time, and if there's anything I can do to help you become more involved in stewardship, please let me know. May God bless you, and may God bless our church.
Thank you, Wally. Thank you, Wally. Thank you, Wally. So just an encouragement. Think about it. What is that next step for you and your family? So bring those commitment cards next week. You can also do it online. You go on to our website, or you can mail it in, bring it to the parish office, whatever it may be. We look forward to seeing what God has in store for you and for our parish.